Just one of those games. It seemed like y'all could never really establish a rhythm offensively.
That was that's it. Nah, I mean, we had our ups and downs in that game. I mean, it's just that game just shows us that we're not finished yet. We're not a finished product, and we still have room for improvement. So just going back on and looking at that tape and just seeing all the errors that we made and things like that, we can just build off of it.
To have a game like that was such a struggle, are there positives to kind of be maybe taken from that moving forward, that you learned something about yourself and, like you just said, there is room for improvement?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's definitely positives that you can take from that game. For me, for instance, like just being able to move laterally and picking up my guy, and that's one thing that I can work on this week or next week to get better at my game personally. But it's that way for everybody. I'm sure a lot of receivers or our running backs or anybody just know that they have room for improvement and know that we can get better no matter what we do.
Was there a different mood around the team at all when you guys, like last year, you had a couple of really close ball games, A&M and then Syracuse? Does the mood change and kind of maybe a little bit more focused on the preparation in the days after a real struggle like that?
Oh, definitely. Well, Coach Sweeney always says that any team's good enough to knock us off. So just focusing on that and knowing that we're not anything can happen at any time. So just knowing that just makes us want to prepare better and harder.
What happened for you on the two procedure penalties?
Oh, it was I don't know. It was I don't know. Yeah.
They're doing a lot of stemming on defense. Y'all had 4 in the second half, 4 false starts.
Yeah. Well, they were doing a lot of things that I've seen before. I was just ready. That's pretty much it.
How do you think the offensive line's played to this point this year?
I think we play pretty good. I feel like we haven't really been, I don't want to say challenged because we went against a lot of good people, but I just feel like we got way more room to improve. We can dominate way better than what we're doing. I feel like we got to be a little more aggressive, and that's for everybody, including myself. I just feel like we should go out there and dominate everybody, and we've been doing that up to this point, I guess you can say, but I still think that we can improve a little bit.
Compared to how it was last year at the end of the season against Alabama, do you feel like y'all are getting closer to that point or still have a ways to go or about there now?
I honestly feel like nothing has changed as far as that besides Mitch being gone. But I feel like we can, even at that point, I still feel like we could have done better, done some things better. My mindset is always get better. I just love knowing that I got something that I can improve on.
What was UNC doing that was stymieing you guys in the run game?
Nothing. I thought we were doing good running the ball, but I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah.
John, last year, obviously, you practiced against a bunch of NFL players.
Yeah.
What is this new group on the defensive line looking like now? Are you seeing a difference going against them?
Honestly, I feel like those guys, they know what it takes. I know they're tired of being compared to those guys that were here previously, but they know what it takes to play at a great level, I guess you can say. Those guys, going against those guys at practice, they're very competitive and they hate losing. So just knowing I got somebody like that I can go against every day just makes me feel better and more confident.
So not a lot of drop off last year.
No, them boys they ready.
Y'all usually only have 1 week off in the season. This year you got 2. Do you think that'll help y'all just having that extra week coming up this week?
I don't really know. I didn't know that. I don't even know who we play next. It's crazy.
Florida State.
Yeah, yeah. So I just try to look at it one day at a time, man. I don't look too far ahead.
When you think back to your last 5 games to this point, what stands out about this team so far?
Just the togetherness. It's like a brotherhood. It's like everyone's very close. And last year's team was like that, but this year is just everyone's more together than ever. Even after a game like we played Saturday, it's just we all come together. We had guys that I never really heard talk like try to come pep up the O line or whatever. Guys like Lin J, like, he don't really talk that much, but like he's just, you can tell that he's passionate about it, and he loves the game, and that's how it is with most of the people here. We love what we do, and we like take pride in it. So we just look forward to that every day.
You spoke about players helping each other out. It looked like Trevor a couple times put his arm around you guys leaving the field, talking to you guys after those penalties and after the couple drives. What was he saying to you guys in the huddle?
He's definitely trying to motivate us, let us know that it's all right and we're going to overcome everything. He's a great leader, man, and having a younger guy, a sophomore, just wrapping his arm around you and making you feel more confident, that's all you can ask for in a quarterback.
Is that something you've seen him take a bigger role in this year?
Oh,
and
absolutely.
has expanded as the season's gone along?
Yeah, he's definitely taking on a bigger role, because he knows that his role is increased, I guess you can say. And so he's been doing a good job at that.
What are your thoughts on the amount so far this year? You took one really good hit on Saturday. Can you see that as an offensive line and see your quarterback building?
He's what's the word? He's very he's seeing the position that we were in, and he's just, I'm pretty sure that he was like, I got to do whatever it takes to, get my team to a victory, I guess you can say. So he did that. Whenever I see him get hit like that, it kind of pisses me off. Being his protector, I guess you can say, it just kind of pisses me off a little bit. So yeah.
I feel like he's really improved on his running game this season. He had made some big plays with his legs and had that rushing touchdown. He's had 4 of those this year.
Yeah.
I feel like he's improved a lot in that area.
Oh yeah, he could always run. I always hate when he gets hit though, because he falls so hard. But besides that, he could always run though. He was a great runner.
So you thought the running game was pretty good?
I thought we were doing pretty good, but could be wrong.
John, you were saying that Coach Sweeney always reminds you guys, hey, we can lose to anybody, and anybody can come up and get us. Is it hard to keep that kind of attitude in your head, because you guys haven't lost in like 2 years?
Yeah. No. Coming like I said earlier, coming from a game that we just had, it just put that in perspective that it's true. Like anybody at any time could beat us. And knowing that we are who we are, we are Clemson, and people are gonna give us their best game every time they play us. It just makes it more of a known fact that like you can get beat by anybody. So you got to prepare with excellence every day. Every day you step on the field, just come out there with your best shot.
But what's it like having this winning streak? I mean, I think it's up to 20 games now. And, I mean, do you let it enter your mind at all that, hey, we keep winning no matter what the situation?
Not really. I don't really think about it like that. Coach Sweeney always instills in us that it's a one-game season. So every game is the biggest game of the season, and that's how I've been looking at it. I don't really know about everybody else, but like when I look at a game, I'm like, okay, so this is a one-game season. Like we got to dominate this game, and then we'll be good. So.
Do you think about how amazing it is, though? I mean, it's hard to win. Coach Sweeney says all the time it's hard to win a game, but you guys won 20 straight.
Yeah, it's really hard to win games, man, and Saturday was like, it showed. Like a lot of people were like, why didn't they beat them worse than that? But I mean, they're people just like we're people. We're human. They're human. We make mistakes. They make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, And every game's not going to be a blowout. He always says, hey, you win by 1 point, you win by 50 points, you still win. So I'm not. No one is really like ecstatic about winning by 1 point, but like still, it's still a win column. So.
Were you surprised at all? It's been maybe a little more difficult at times this year for the offense to get going with everything that y'all brought back, kind of the expectations going into the year?
I'm not really surprised. I kind of like the adversity that we're facing right now, because it's building us to be a better team. Even because we got, I think, 80 freshmen and sophomores, and it's it's going to show them that what Coach Sweeney is saying is true. You should definitely focus on one game at a time and don't allow anything or the future to affect how you play now.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
Thanks.